Hey guys, so I was telling every one of you that we discuss guilt and shame, and I also define them for you. Okay, everything has a definition. If we are studying mental health and psychology, there is definition for everything. Shame is something that we associate, a behavior that's associated with our personal trait. Okay, and we tend to feel shame for something we did, and we believe that this is our personality. Okay, I did something wrong. Oh, this is me. I'm a worthless person. I'm ashamed of this and things like that. Okay, that's like shaming. On the other hand, guilt is a behavior, the behavior I did do or I did not perform, but that is somehow that led to something, and I'm attaching that behavior to myself. Okay, not my personality trait, but that behavior is done by me or that behavior was not done by me, lead to regret, and that somehow lead to the guilt. Okay, and that's very normal. We often feel those things, but we now are discussing on the things when toxic and same become severe, or when they become toxic. I mean to say, guilt and shame become toxic. Okay, and they start impairing your life. As I've already mentioned, these could be a trigger for a lot of your mental health problems like anxiety, substance abuses, depressions, and a lot of other mental health illness. Okay, and mental problems out there. So how does the guilt stem from? Anything that we do. Okay, uh, that might not, okay, coincide, that might not be in cognitions with our value systems. Okay, and sometimes we feel believe that we could have control, but there's no guarantee that you could have. Okay, or you definitely would have had control, but that feeling that we could have control if we have taken that opportunity, or we have taken that step, lead to guilt feeling. Okay, with time, and we all feel guilt. Okay, I could have taken that road, I could have taken that career, and I could have done this and this and this and that sometime lead to guilt, and that guilt is one of the emotions. Okay, and it need to be felt and let it go. But when you hold that guilt for a long time, then it becomes problematic, because most of your energy is used in thinking about the guilt, ruminating about the past, and so on, and you are wasting your productive time. On the other hand, same is associated with the personality type. What you did, you see that it as your personality trait. Oh, I did that thing, it means I should be ashamed of myself. What a shame. And there are a lot of things to be shamed about. Okay, when a person does something. Okay, I may be getting out of the topic, but these are the topics we discuss, and there are clients out there who comes with guilt and shame with themselves. Okay, because they are not able to let that guilt and shame go out. Okay, they experience the emotion, and they are continue to experiencing the same emotion, because they are not letting that guilt and shame go out. Okay, and that's a problem for them. So what usually happen when such client comes, because there's a reason. Okay, I've always believed, and I've studied that there's certain pattern of thinking we all develop with time. Okay, we all are conditioned to think in a certain way. Okay, because of our environment, because of our upbringing, conditioning, we tend to think on a very different way. Okay, and we are conditioned, some are conditioned to think in a positive way, some are conditioned to think in a negative way. Okay, some become extrovert, some introvert, some are open. Okay, some are neurotic, some are psychotic, and things like that, and we will discuss this term later on. But what I was telling, due to that cognitive error or the inability to let it go, there are multiple reasons. I don't see a single reason only. Okay, I see the underlying factors as a multiple causes. Okay, because there are a lot of different reasons that had led to that guilt behavior. Eventually it was the cognitive error, okay, that the brain has played. It was the upbringing. Okay, it was not letting it go. It was about the personality. Okay, and it was about the event. All the factors culminated led to that person's guilt and shame, and it has become so severe that it has started impairing and led to further other mental problems like substance abuse, depression, anxiety. And you could just imagine how the life would feel, okay, just because of a shame and a guilt. It could be anything from a little thing to most severe thing, okay. But holding on those emotions and ruminating all the time has created his normal life into something very impairing, okay. And a single event had changed his whole life. I'm talking about an unknown client. I could not mention the name. So first, what do we see is what's really the problem? What was the guilt all about? Okay, and what was his personality type? What was the cognitive error? Okay, what was the underlying factor behind the guilt? Because I personally believe behind every behavior there's an underlying factors that's associated. Okay, and I try to figure it out that how was all those things planned out, because every one of us feel guilty, but not everyone tend to hold it, no? And what were the upbringing like, because he was holding it somehow, okay. Once we identify that, we identify what is the guilt about, when did it happen, what was the severity, what was the cognitive error, then we tend to follow along, we understand the problem, and once we understand the problem, we try to direct or challenge this cognitive belief of that individuals, okay. We take, because it take times, everything take time, especially in the field of psychology, especially in the field of counseling, where you have to talk to the other person, and it's a very confidential things, okay, because you cannot be sharing your personal details, okay, to someone else, okay, because we all have that tendency that we do not share our things to another. And now we are sharing some deepest darkest fantasies, deepest darkest desire, deepest feelings, and whatever things happen with the psychology, with the trust of confidentiality. And that's one of our ethics, and we should always be maintaining that confidentiality, okay. So that's the thing out there. So after all those things happen, we challenge his belief, we empower him. There's a lot of techniques, there are a lot of activities, okay, after understanding the problem, and things like that happens, okay. So eventually I was trying to tell you all about guilt and shame, and because there are underlying factors, and these are generalized factors, okay. You are not the unique one to feel that guilt. It's just because of the upbringing, the conditioning, one of the many reasons, okay, that you are feeling guilty and shame. And there are ways out there, okay. I know it's really hard to, for those who are going through all those guilt and shame, because life has become devastated for them. But eventually help is available. I am right now, I'm not a certified counselor, I'm nothing for now, I'm just a student or a mental health advocate, trying to preach mental health to everyone I see, everyone I meet, or whatever little knowledge I have, I try to share it with the people around, so that they can take care of your mental health and those around them, okay. That's my first responsibility as a student of psychology and mental health. And later on, definitely, once I complete my degrees and I complete my I I get all the accolades I have,